Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Labyrinth. Today we're going to be reading for Taurus, and first we're going to start off with some oracle cards, kind of get in the mood of what we're talking about, what you might be going through, experiencing, especially for this. We're going to be doing this for the full moon, right? Full moon in Leo. If you follow that, if you're going along with that, sometimes I feel the alignments only matter if you are aligning with them. If you are going by what they say, going by the suggestions that they are suggesting, because we all have free will, then they will align with those actions. But sometimes we will see the situation coming up that the stars or the cards will kind of like predict or say that you're going through. Like if you're experiencing conflict, oh, I see the light just went on. Talking about something good. One of my guides would be like, we'll make that pop on and off. I don't know what happens with that. That's funny that went on. It might go on later on if I'm talking about something right. Frank or whoever is here, if I'm right, go back on. Nope. All right, cool. That's later. All right, so again, Taurus, so it's all a matter of what you want, right? If you want to go through this, you're gonna follow the things to get that, right? Sometimes when we get a card reading, we'll see the situation that the cards tell us that is coming up, and we totally ignore the advice that the cards say. Do the cards know that you're gonna ignore the advice? Kinda yes. That's why the suggestion comes out on how. See, there we go again. Kinda yes, because that's how the suggestion was meant for. This is you're gonna go through this, but you should be doing this. That's what that suggestion is, right? You're gonna see the situation, and you could choose to do the suggestion that's gonna get you the positive outcome, or you could choose your own free will. Ignore the suggestion, because the free will also goes into my free will says I'm gonna go along with that suggestion because I want that positive outcome. But sometimes no matter which one you choose, it's always going to be the right one because you're meant to learn what you're meant to learn. That lesson that you choose from doing the wrong one or not the right one, let's say that, not the wrong one, just not the right one, is going to end up bringing you back around to doing it the right way. You're going to learn what had happened of doing it in a not right-minded manner. So when it comes and you see and recognize the pattern again for that lesson to be learned, it comes so you could do the right-minded way, right? So that's what kind of like, it's a nice little lesson right there on, following the signs, following astrology, following card reading, following these suggestions that come from the other side, from the spirit world, all of that good stuff. All right, so Taurus, let's get into some oracle cards. Here we go. Let's see what's going on with you. I get 3 for you today. Do this one. Magic Stream. All right, Taurus, we're feeling like the abundance flowing. We're feeling some abundance. We're feeling like, God's blessing us. Universe is blessing us with all these blessings, things that we are happy to have, happy to receive. But it's not like they're just being granted to us. We put in a lot of work. We put in a lot of nurturing. We put in a lot of wisdom into this, right? We put a lot of patience and stuff. We're coming into like this new level of receiving, or we're just noticing that it's different. Like we're feeling some good abundance coming in right now. Like that's what that magic stream is, and we're connecting to that because what's next after magic stream, or what's next from that, is like that stream is coming down, everything around you gets nourished, and then now you get to push that outwards. Now you get to push that outwards to create more abundance, or show others, or nurture more people. Heal the ouch. And we got that in reverse coming in. maybe it's like a new level of giving, a new level of giving that you might have experienced some hurt in, or that you were afraid to get to, or just have some blocks. What kind of blocks do you have? Ooh, all right. We got making a choice in reverse. Something that we're ignoring, something that we are not kind of like giving ourselves. So there's a choice that we're avoiding that we haven't healed from. Okay, so what's that mean compared to like all this abundance? It's like, all right, we got this abundance, we got this stuff locked in, right? We got this stuff locked in. Now that we got this locked in, now that we got this stuff secured, now that we notice these blessings coming from a significant place, you know, God's blessing us. Now it's really time to go into those areas that might hurt, that might have been ignored, right? Like whether it's about some of our relationships, some of our connections with people. Maybe it could be some connections about work, or even, I mean, let's go with this one right here. Just pull this cover out. Bam. Even about what we're achieving for ourselves. There might be some like worthiness that we are going through, some things that like, are we really worthy of this, or can I believe my life to be this way? But maybe like it's about that, like we are at this high level of abundance, we are receiving some really, really good things, right? But we could receive more, or we're having a disbelief because we need to heal some things about some choices that we've made, some bad choices that we made, some things that no longer serve us, you know, and about the achievements. Like we're having an issue with the worthiness around some of these achievements. Yeah, let's go into this. All right. Yeah, here we go. We got choices again. We got 2 of swords. We had that in reverse. We had also making choices in reverse. So this is, we're thinking about some choices that we've made, right? What are some of these choices that we've made? What are we talking about? What are some of these choices that we made? And either like we just didn't see the outcome, or some of these bad choices that we didn't see the outcome on, but we chose to do them anyways. Like we weren't expecting that, right? We weren't expecting what had happened to happen. Okay. What was the choice? What were some of the choices? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We got a lot of reverses coming in. Maybe that's just like about again, about this worthiness, about what you created. Was it really yours to create? Like, is it something that you really wanted to do? There we go. So is this something that you really wanted to do? Like you put all this stuff into it, but is this something that you really wanted to do, or did you just do it for the financial abundance or the financial gain? Like was it a dream for you to have this? Was it a dream for you to have this? Right? Yeah, for me. Was it a dream for you to have this? We got Queen of Swords. I think it's we had to get on top of it. We had to be on top of it. We had to get on top of what we were going through. We were tired of being without. We were tired of struggling. We were tired of being on these lower ranks of things. And so we really, really put ourselves up, right? We really, really put ourselves up on that pedestal. Or not on that pedestal, but on that level of achievement for ourselves, right? We really worked hard. One thing that I like to point out for this reading is this little thing right here. It's like a little cage, but it has a little cup in there, right? So a symbol for cup. So that's gonna represent like some emotions, some emotions that we had to hold back, some desires, some passions, something that we are emotionally connected to, something that we had to hold back to be able to have this kind of level of status about us, right? But what is this? What is this thing that we were holding back on? Let's see. One, two, three. What is this that we were holding back on? Hmm. It's like we I don't know if it's like either there's some things that were very polarizing or that we were like I don't know what it is. It's like night and day. It's very like the thing that you were holding back on is just as equal to the things that you wanted to do now. That's very confusing for me. I need some more guidance on this one. I really want to get this answer for this. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't really come across that card that much. Ophelia, 221. It's literally almost the last ones. All right, Ophelia. Our soul recognizes the truth when someone speaks it. A cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Aletheia by its constantagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Aletheia card requires us to step towards an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. Maybe this is like something for you to like really step up for and go like you are knowing the truth, you are getting things figured out, and you really are maybe holding back on something that you really want to go forward on. And what that go forward thing on is really about the truth. Like maybe we with all the other cards before, it was about denying that truth, keeping that truth hidden, and how much kind of like how much damage that might have done, or how much like unhealed, not so much damage, or how much it's prolonged the healing, right? Like you had to go through some things to realize that I shouldn't have waited this long on the healing process, right? I needed that. I don't probably ever read from the books, but that one was something that, Adam, you need to read the book. You need to get what the author of this deck really meant by that. Because right away I see white and black, and I just see the polarity, right? But the way that it was talking about how like you had to go through these things to realize the truth, this is exactly what that is. All right, there you go, Taurus. That's it. That's gonna be for you. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps you. And if it's a nudge or whatnot to go and do that truth, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I think it's supposed to like push you to the next realm of who you're supposed to be, where God wants you to be. If it's about sharing like a truth, it's something, either it's something that you wanted to do or something that you really want to share. Okay. All right, that's gonna be it. Let me know what you think about this. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you like this video, hit the like. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. Bam, they get the light right there, right when we were gonna exit. That's gonna be it today for me. And you all have a beautiful, bright, and shiny day. And if you can't, be the reason why somebody else can. All right? Bye, everybody.